You're on that one, Anita. Yeah.
I have nothing prophetic to say. No prophecies, no. Just glad to be here.
Glad to be here.
That's all I can think of.
I'm glad to see you.
What about all these grandchildren you bring every year?
Brought them today.
Hmm?
Brought them today.
I know. What about them though?
What
They're
about
kind of lazy over here.
Yeah. A couple of them out there.
We're sofa decorations.
And a pretty decoration too. You got anything prophetic to say?
Oh, I'm just so glad to come.
All the Hardings left in the world are right here, aren't they?
Oh, the best of them.
That's
The best of them's right here. I think so.
Got another one somewhere here.
Yeah. Nava June all the way from
Leave it out,
Brooksville.
though, I'll tell
A
you.
lot of fun to be around, aren't they?
They sure are. What about Nava June? That's good.
Nice to see you.
Well, all right. Y'all look like y'all really doing it.
Yep. We're full. Too much food. Too much good food.
I'm just sorry I couldn't taste all of it.
There's so much.
Yeah, it was so good when we...
You got some of that apple pie, didn't
Yes, I did.
The
Delicious.
kitchen is spotless.
No,
You can't
June,
always
you-
have her dinner here.
you? Did she?
The kitchen is spotless.
I see. Let's do it.
I got as far as the door and looked at it.
Oh, I gotta look thin.
This is
Suck it
the
in.
wonderful
Suck it in.
Hussey family that has
Thin.
fallen on hard times. Like they've grown a little bit since last year.
Horizontal. The fat baby.
Now you got
We're expecting delivery in a few years.
This is my wonderful cousin Linda. Ate 3 platefuls of food this year. But she's gone. She's gone.
But that finger means you're number one.
That's right. I'm number one.
She's flashing her IQ again.
Rhodes, what have you got important to say?
I don't have anything important to say.
Well, you know,
He's got something.
anything prophetic?
Prophetic, I prophesy that Jackie and I will both be a little bit thinner next year.
Let's see. Well, let's see. That one, that one. Looks like a tie, really.
We can only hope. He wears
It's
bigger
a close race.
Lou.
Yes.
Hey,
This
what's
is
going on?
not a shirt, this is a tent I bought down from Army Surplus.
I didn't show you
A lot of
stomach.
people are developing soft
I'm not showing your stomach.
Soft muscles,
Soft
table
muscle.
muscle.
Soft
Table muscle is what that is.
Uncle Dren, I should have had this out a while ago when you was telling your story.
Tell it again. I like that cow story.
About the cow who got in the sinkhole and how to get out.
How do you get out?
I read this in the Herald. George Headley lives over here in Lexington. He's very internationally famous as a jewelry designer.
The Headley Whitley Museum.
And he's related to them, the Headleys, And people that lived next door to George, they didn't know what he did. They said, oh yeah, George a nice guy. I don't know if he does anything or not. In fact, the business is he designed jewelry for not only nationally, but internationally, for royalty in foreign countries. Well, Lloyd's of London had this stuff insured. And they just had a fit because George didn't have a safe. Says George, you've got to have a safe. This stuff is valuable, worth millions of dollars, some of the stuff you're working on. So now instead of knowing, nobody knew what George was doing. Now everybody knew what George was doing. They'd gotten the papers and everybody knew George had jewelry and he didn't have a safe. Oh no. But he bought the safe and it wasn't very long until they broke in and robbed him, carried the safe off. Lloyd's called and they just had a fit. Oh my goodness, I hope you got an inventory of this stuff and all that, you know. And finally they called long enough to get their breath and George said, hold on, just hold it on. Don't get it all bent out of shape. It's not as bad as you think it is. And, I just never got around to put the stuff in the safe. It's still in the shoebox under my bed.
Oh, man. He's one of Lloyd's favorite customers now. Don't listen to us.
That's right. Oh boy.
One of my favorite stories, I read a lot, and this lady wrote this book, and what it is really a diary. And she was widowed and in her 70s, and she was afraid to stay alone, and she went to this retirement home, and she just loved it. And the people were nice, and she had good meals, and she had this little apartment, and everything was just wonderful, except when she went to the lounge, like we are here, she'd be talking to somebody, everybody else would shut up and listen to her. They weren't talking secrets, but it just irritated her no end that people would listen to her private conversation. And then one day she was sitting in the library with this open window, and she discovered that she wasn't reading, she was listening to these two old men sitting out on the porch. And their conversation was a little salty, but she found it interesting, and she watched, and when they went out on the porch after that, why, she'd go to the library, get her a book, sit over the window, and pretend to read and listen to them talk. And their conversation went something like this. George, what's that you got sticking in your ear? That's my hearing aid. No, it ain't. I declare. Now I know where my suppository is. Wait a minute, that's a suppository. I don't know where my hearing aid is. I'll run my story.
Picture.
You get the picture. Oh, I hate
That almost tells
when
itself.
people tell a story and give a punchline first. That just
That one almost tells itself. It's just too good.
you know, it's like this Mitford series. This Father Tim, he was a pastor of this little church, and he and the mayor and the police chief and the editor of the paper, and they all met at Mule's little restaurant every morning to drink coffee and eat donuts and solve all the problems of the world, you know. And Mule was having a problem, and he'd been there for 30 years, and McDonald's had moved in down the street, and he was taking some of these customers. And the guy, the editor of the paper, said, Mule, you got to advertise. He said, advertise? I've been here for 30 years. Everybody's eating here. Why would I want to advertise? Well, he said, no, it just pays to advertise. So they talked him into the advertising, and they had to decide what are they going to say. So they finally settled on, eat here and you will become a regular. Well, when they come out in the paper, it said, eat at Mule's, eat here and you will become regular. Everybody read it, laughed, and his business doubled. They left the A out. It's funny how one letter or a punctuation can change the meaning of a whole statement, can't it?
Yeah, sure. In any language, I imagine.
Yeah.
Hey, Kimmy. Hey, are my boys still alive?
Mostly.
Mostly. I don't believe he's gonna make it all the way home.
He's just resting for the drive.
Systemized.
If I'm lucky, he's driving.
I
Bill-
told you he can nap until we get to Aberdeen.
I drove down, he was right back. Oh, well. Yeah, I should have drive back.
Billy, when was the last time you was at a Harding reunion?
I was trying to remember it was here,
Was it?
yeah, one time. I never did make it to the Methodist church.
Yeah. We got to play a little basketball. We got to play a little basketball at the church.
I can remember you and Marilyn and Scotty playing basketball when I was a little kid. I thought, oh, you guys are pretty good basketball players. But then you were real young.
Hilltop, is it Warren Noah?
No, it was after Hilltop. It was, maybe it was.
Probably was.
Maybe it was. Because I was just a real little kid.
There was a goal, you had that, though, I think.
And I made it in shot.
Huh?
Made in
shop,
shop. Oh, man.
It's on one of the doors there. I remember that. Tearing that out of all those hay shocks.
No.
Go climb up them, slide down.
You had to watch where you dribbled the ball. Right?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes it goes splat.
Nothing like a little cow or horse stuff to make a good dribbler out of it. Very efficient.
Pick that ball nice and slick.
You go out there to the industrial park, they got all those baseball diamonds, all smooth and slicked up, you know, and everything. We played cow pasture ball. We'd go, I remember got jeeped out, they played down there on Maxie's Ridge. And you had to pick out a fairly clean place. We take gunny sacks for first, second, and third.
Put sawdust in.
Yeah,
Or straw.
we had a plate made with a spike in the middle of it, drive that in the ground for home plates, you know. And that ground was rough. There was no way in the world you could pick up a grounder. You just get lucky because it just comes there hopping in all directions. Every time it hit a little cow track or something, it turned off this way or that way or over your head.
What was the plate made out of?
We made it out of wood.
Wood?
Yeah, had a spike in the middle of it that drives the ground so as to keep it steady. First and second base, if you just pick it up and carry it in your hand when you got it getting off base, and then when you took off for second, you just threw it backward. You couldn't pick a guy off the first. He had the base in his hand.
That's a real stolen base.
Yeah, stolen base.
They probably had more fun than
Oh,
had the
it
kids
took all
do now.
afternoon to play, and the
And
score
no-
was 25 to 30, you know.
And no parents interfered.
Huh?
And no parents interfered.
No,
No
nobody.
umpire.
Most of the time, we didn't even have an umpire. The pitcher would say, "That's a strike." He called his own strike.
I know that was a strike.
Yeah, that's a strike. You're out. We didn't have but 2 balls.
Oh, you lose a
And if you lose one, everybody, we just called time. Everybody went to hunt it.
Wrap them up with black tape.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'd make them easy to find.
Well, when I was in the 7th or 8th grade, they let me play with the big boys down there because they put a dime in on the baseball. They let me play out in right field. Most everybody was left-hand or right-hand batter because hardly ever hit one to right field, you know, once in a while. Put me out there, and I'd hit by the ball. I did. We had a team of about 7th, 8th graders, and we used to go viewing and play. And we all running. Oh, he was. Well, I kind of. He was everything but athletic, but he was an organizer, and he organized this team, but he couldn't play tiddlywinks, you know. And we had a pretty good time playing.
Trust me, you can sit
We
in the
beat
front.
Paul and his team, you know. We went over there one day to play, and he had C.D. Blair pitching for him. And we said, "Wait a minute now, here you run the ringer in on us." C.D. plays with the big boys.
You're
CD
getting serious,
Oh,
wasn't
no, So the CD didn't have all he had was the old roundhouse out curve. He'd start that thing, you know, and he'd come floating in there. And we just lunge at it, and we just gonna knock the cover off of him. We didn't do nothing. If you got that piece, you just got a piece of it. They beat us pretty bad. I called up over there one day in school, and I said, "I want to talk to Paul Runyon." Whoever I answered said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want a ball game with Paul Runyon." He said, "I'll talk to you." He says, "C.D. Blair." I said, "No, C.D., we don't want to play with you. We want Paul to play." we want to play Paul's team. He said, well, I'm on Paul's team. I said, I don't care. We want some of Paul's kind. After that, every time I saw CD, up to the year that he died, when he'd see me, he said, seen any of Paul's kind lately? I said, Cincinnati's got a bunch of them down there. And they've still got them too, Worlds. They can't win a ball game, save their lives.
Well, the good ones keep getting hurt. You can't win without your best players.
Oh yeah, they've traded for Griffey, and Griffey hasn't been able to even hobble on the field.
That's right. If he can get to the plate, he can get a home run usually, but he can't get there.
Yeah, CD said, hey, hello, seen any of Paul's kind lately? You know, CD, up just 2 or 3 years before he died,
He had memory.
and he mowed the golf course down there. He loved to mow that golf course.
He'd come early and mow about noon, he'd play in the afternoon.
CD and I go
Of
way
course,
back.
he tore up several mowers. And he'd go to sleep and the mower would catch a tree.
A few rocks, concrete blocks. Yeah. CD played basketball in UK. He was 10th man. He was down on the end of the bench, and whenever CD got in, the game was pretty well settled. But he got to make all the trips, and
Rupp called him Wendy.
yeah,
till he
Wendy
died.
Barr. Gene,
I got it. Sitting with Sandra. Talking about weddings. She's had a wedding.
Sandra just had a big one. You're not planning on getting married yet, are you?
Got the catch.
I'm afraid you were stuck with me forever.
Oh.
Now you can start singing the blues. Honey, are you tired?
I know.
You feel kind of hot and
I'm
sweaty.
going to get my glasses so I can look at some pictures. I don't really need them, but they just
Play
leave
baby
it.
stick and be sure. What about it, Mama Ann? You got on your bathing suit? You got it in hand. She's showing off her pretty eyes. They look good. It's a lot of them.
Tell it something.
Don't worry, I broke it.
It's a walkie-talkie, Marion.
I'm glad to be here, thank you.
That's it. What about Jane?
I'm glad to be here too. I hope I'm able to be here next year too.
Well, that's a good sentiment, isn't it? All right, y'all done? Sisters?
Yep.
You make somebody dizzy doing that, won't it?
Stomach especially, it's really hard on your internal organs.
Yeah.
So
What about your internal organs?
running's really hard on them.
Yeah, say that. Susie, what about?
Oh.
I'm listening and learning a lot about marathon training.
From Hill?
Not for me.
Julie's doing marathon training too, I think, isn't
I
she?
did. That's what Dad just said.
Are you doing it?
We're trying to, yeah.
We're?
October 7th.
We've signed up for the Chicago Marathon.
Oh,
already.
really? Well, did y'all talk to Julie?
No, I just now found out by Dad that she was doing it.
Yeah, she's, I don't know where she's running.
Scotland.
Scotland? I think so.
Yeah. I know it's out of the country.